All of Topcow started with a book called Cyberforce, and Cyberforce was an X-Men rejected pitch. Mark Silvestri pitched it to Marvel. They said no. He took the idea, went to Image Comics, and so became a co-founder of Image Comics. And I try and bring you all of this in a clear, concise, somewhat orderly, somewhat continuity-driven way. But sometimes, we hit road bumps or we get excited. Meaning, well, I don't know, I could be unboxing something, I could be unbagging issues, I could be working maybe on the Topcow sketchbook. I don't know. But the cool thing about this live stream is that we get to discuss Topcow. Everything we do here on AKAPAD regarding Topcow, truly unique, but complete. So guys, please enjoy. Let me know what you think. We're going to be live in the next few seconds. And here we go. AKAPADers, we're doing a lot of experimentation right now. This is pre-recorded. I really apologize if you thought I would be here with you. I will do my very best to be in the chat. And as you guys can see, I've been doing a lot of comic book inking lately. You guys always ask about my projects. I'm just inking this bog piece right here. But guys, Cow Tuesday, pre-recorded for the very reason of me being able to go back and just see how everything looks and sounds, like the panel border, that intro, my I guess the other intro. We have a logo intro that's cool with Mozart, and then we have me talking to you guys. I already feel like that second intro needs to be a little bit tighter. Before we proceed, my friends, say hello to the two mascots for the table. We got our boy Crypt, and we have our boy Pike, Crypt and Pike, rocking and rolling. Here we go. Tomb Raider issue 1. So previously, I did a unboxing where I had 3 of these Topcow black and white editions. I did 3 of these. The Tomb Raider one, outside of another issue that I have, I think it might be 39, which is the first appearance of Strike Force, which was included with the Strike Force lot that I purchased. I only had 2 issues of Tomb Raider. Previously, I fully backed this book. I was in comic shops. I was working regularly in comics when these came out, and just a lot of people liked them. A lot of people were all in. We have guys like Dane Jurgens ready to go. The overall talent in these books here, it's phenomenal. I think this is one of Topcow's absolute best efforts. It's the height of their licensing. And they do have a little bit of a licensing branch that comes out of the company. Battle of the Planets, I would say, is in strict competition with Tomb Raider as of which one's the best. But Tomb Raider is a cash cow. It can run for years. These issues, and I already cracked open issue 1 here. These issues, I feel, have gone up in value because the Tomb Raider that people want, which is like the guns and the boobalas here, we want our Tomb Raider in a bikini on a yacht, drinking champagne or Mai Tais. This is what we want. And there's a little bit of a movement to desexualize women in media. And it's an experiment. And we're still seeing if it works or not. But in the meantime, people are dedicated to this version. And I really feel like they're mining these books to fill that void. So let's get into it. I called this video a epic unbagging because a lot of you out there know I do not like bags and boards. I don't have any bags and boards. I only use the boards as comic book dividers, which are actually pretty sweet. So I don't know. I just thought we would hang out. Let me put myself in. Let me see here. We will do this right here. And let me see. Do we have the right one? Right there, guys. Yes. I'm not drawing, so I can have my shades on while we're doing this. I only have my shades off if I'm doing a draw stream when I put myself on camera. But yeah, I don't know. Let's do an epic unbagging. A lot of, I mean, almost all of these, I was going to say a lot, but a lot of these I have never seen. We also have Andy Park right here. Andy Park. He is a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's in Marvel Studios. He's one of the guys. He's one of the visual designers now. He's all over every single one of these Marvel movies. But the coloring for this is just it's phenomenal. And then moving forward, yeah, I think we're going to do more stacks of Topcow. This one's going to go into the inventory to drop eventually to you guys. But in the meantime, yeah, I may just put this out live as quickly as possible because I am also curious what happens once things go live. I cannot get over, and by once things go live, by what I mean is we're pre-recording. I'm always curious of like the quality and the sound when anything gets released. Like, holy crap, dude, the coloring for this, and who is it? Is it J.D. Smith? Yeah, colored by J.D. Smith, Jonathan D. Smith. The coloring is just jaw-dropping. It really is. Got the Joe Jusko cover. I am so excited just to get these out of the bags because I move a lot of comics around. I move a lot of books around to keep my sanity. Oh, and we have a Club Paradise Pride over here. Wow, where is this from? Right downtown, Washington, Lansing, Missouri. Wow, Club Rainbow, guys. This is maybe it's a sign. Maybe I have a new place to visit. This is wild. Wow. Let's hope that now I'm curious if there's any other messaging in these. That's proof, aka Powders, that we want to be entertained. We don't want to be preached to. Dead center. Look at that. I mean, that is beyond cool. Well done. So at this point in Topcow history, you had Aphrodite here. You had Witchblade. You had right here Witchblade's up to number 41. You had Darkness. I mean, there was a collection of cash cows, pun intended. We even had Joe's Comics here, Midnight Nation. Great book, great read. Midnight Nation was coming off of or leads into Rising Stars. I kind of forget which one came first. Rising Stars is one of Topcow's all-time publishing efforts. J. Michael Straczynski. So, again, like the intent here of Cow Tuesday is to get into the dirt, get into the we just want to get dirty and in the mud of this company. And we do the same for Wildstorm Wednesday. But Wildstorm is more of a clear arc. Wildstorm goes into like the sale of DC, and the Wildstorm universe eventually gets dissolved. And once the Wildstorm universe is dissolved, it becomes like a licensing house, almost in-house too, meaning they would just do just do things that they knew would sell. Like, so you always have like a Authority series, and you would always kind of have maybe like an upcoming Gen 13 revamp, to where eventually anything that you can argue that's from Topcow Wildstorm proper would be, it just would be the Authority. Ubergeist too, Tony Harris, Minotaur Press, Topcow. That's another discussion there. So we can kind of even see within the ads, right? We don't. There's no Cyberforce. There's no Ripclaw. There's none of these characters that go to hell. This could be Inferno, which was one of Mark Silvestri's all-time illustration efforts. But see, like, we just want the babes. But look at that. Look at this shot. dare I say, books are just, we got Fat Kevin Smith here, Fat Boy Kevin Smith. But dare I say, things are just nothing looks like this anymore. Why is that? Why is it that books from 20 years ago look better than what's done right now? And I kind of want to say they had cash flow to build teams. Yeah, like we want the babes. We want the babes. And we still have, here we have Andy Parks, issue 13, still making a name for himself. Dane Jurgens writing. And this is, Dane Jurgens eventually would return to DC Comics. There you go. But look at that ship right there. Yeah, and Jurgens took a little bit of time to get back into mainstream comics, but Topcow utilized them because here we go, as we talk about in the intro, Witchblade TNT. It's Dane Jurgens' path is amazing because he would return to DC Comics and become a like just a go-to guy after he was already a go-to guy. Everything that moved into the 2000s from the 90s, he had to fight through that. We have Francis Manupul here, who is just looking like one hell of a penciler. But look at the coloring. What are these people doing right now making comics? If you're making comics right now on an indie level and you're not pursuing this, if you're not saying my stuff needs to be looking like it needs to be this good or I'm not going to put it out, it's really hard to make the argument that you're going to take away from the mainstream. Because mainstream quality wise dropped in my view. I mean, look at right. So mainstream drops in quality, and the indies drop in quality too. Isn't that crazy? Pieces of zero. That sounds like a grunge album cover or a grunge album. There's a lot of different ads in here too now. So Topcow's kind of in the format of what a comic book should be. A comic book should have huge circulation to sell ad space. Here's Inferno 1 that we were talking about, to be profiled here. The great unbagging. Who we got here? Who's drawing this? Gerardo St. Dovin. I think I butchered that name. Here we go. Tomb Raider Journeys. So a lot of the Adam Hughes covers, the AH exclamation point, as he likes to sign his name, a lot of those, we can see like very, very anime influences here. Dare I say, a little bit of that Joe Mad. Not a big deal, though. Here we go. Claiborne Moore. The best. Oh, no. Sculpted by Dean Mason. Not Claiborne. I thought Claiborne did that. See? You do enough things, you learn. So the top here, too, this was a little bit of Topcow's like new banner. A lot of their books had this, and it's kind of like, it's just meant for you to be able to identify the book. Andy Park here, coming in hot again. Andy Park is beyond consistent with this run. I would say maybe of all of the Topcow monthlies, Andy Park might be the GOAT of Topcow penciling. I mean, I know we love Mark Silvestri, but I mean, we're almost 20 issues in, and he skipped 1 or 2 issues. I mean, like 2 or 3 issues. I apologize. Really nice. Oh, and we have a flip book. Oh, Jeremiah. A nice underrated series here. I think this lasted 1 season. But see, like this is paid. This is paid space. Showtime and MGM. Sci Friday. Like this is a paid advertisement. That's the flip book. That's what you want from your comic book company. Uh-oh, Jubilas. What are these Jubies doing here? New design for the inside cover. Penciler, Randy Green. John Nye Ryber, coming off of Marvel Knights Captain America, who I adore that book. I don't know what John is up to now. We also have a downgraded paper quality. The covers feel a little bit thinner. But Randy Green, R.I.P. Randy Green, is, here we go, known for drawing Babes, but he did work with Mark Silvestri on Uncanny X-Men. He's one of the guys from this era as well, too. Like, perfectly constructed comic book workhorse. The comic book industry made him. And here we go, Randy Green. So maybe Randy Green takes over here, and we're out. I mean, Andy Park, a solid 2-year, 20-issue run is amazing. Here we go. Battle of the Planet Switchblade. See, it's not Battle of the Planet Cyberforce. There's just too much here. There's just too much to admire. I like some of these games too, like the game covers. Yeah, Randy Green take. So, and Randy Green too, he also had a run on Witchblade. Here we go. Join the battle. Thundercats and G-Force. So we have Wildstorm Productions, who had the license for Wildcats at the time, and we have Topcow, who had the license for G-Force. And then Rising Stars Bright here is, again, Bright is a Rising Stars spinoff. So we get these things like Preludes, Darkness. I'm not familiar with this, but this is illustrated by Jay Lee. Paul Jenkins and Jay Lee, who were so hot from Marvel Knights and Humans. We'll do a video one day to the careers that Marvel Knights brought back to life. Scott Benefield. I mean, he's there. I mean, definitely he has illustrated Lara Croft with the most sexualization. I kind of want to say, but look, we got to get this one. The Sacrifices Treasure by Mark Teixeira. Right here, though, like this is maybe the most, like I would say, like sexualized issue thus far. Like clearly, like look at those boobies. So here we go. Yeah, we have, and then we have Tony Daniel, who is a seminal Batman artist right now. Gerardo is back. And again, too, though, but like very nice with the energy. The way how the coloring, like one color studio, one vision can unify the entire series. So impressive. Phenomenal. So Tony Daniel, yeah, they're positioning Tony Daniel now to be the new regular. This is issue 30, double size issue. Tony Daniel, coming off of F5 and the 10th, we profiled the 10th on this channel. We kind of did previously. We did a, got some booty there. Previously, we did a Tony Daniel 10th like introduction where we get into that the 10th and F5 because those books are they're there, like big ideas. The 10th like spun out. Look, Kevin Smith was just everywhere. Like this is crazy. Kevin Smith embedded himself so well in the geek culture, and people ate it up. I always wanted this statue. This is the technically right Witchblade statue 2 by Dynamic Forces. Really nice stuff here. But yeah, I don't know, guys. We just gotta keep going with this. And once we hit the ground running with Tomb Raider, and we hit the ground running, I mean, Tony Daniel just injects like attitude and new characters. Like even with this last issue, like there's like this monster dude running around. Like right here, like he puts his ideas in there, like what he likes to draw. You got Daniel. Okay, so Daniel is done with 37, and then we 38, 39, and 40. We have another two separate. So this is a little bit what we're witnessing here is we have a regular artist that builds the title. Dare I say continuity. Andy Park, continuity-wise, builds Tomb Raider. Builds it. But then, yeah, but we're back to like the nice covers. But then, you know, we have to wait until Tony Daniel to go on a run. Dude, look at this booty. But then along the way, as sales slip, we do not have a regular artist. And here we go. We have the new Strike Force Volume 2. Common Grounds. Troy Hickman, who's the writer. Someone mentioned, I know, I think Dane Jurgens writes one of these. I think this might have been like a 6-issue one-shot, and each one had like a different creative team. But someone mentioned, someone left a comment that Common Grounds was pretty good. I think this is the only issue I have. Because the flip side of this is codename Strike, or just Strike Force. I mean, with Tyler Kirkman. But Strike Force is back, but we flip it. So it's sometimes for these, I like having two because, you know, I would keep this one with my Strike Force, you know, filing. And then, you know, I have to have Tomb Raider 37 for the Tomb Raider filing. So Daniel here, Tony Daniel, is really good with just keying the babe shots. Oh, who is coloring this? Yeah, Tyson Wengler. You can see that JD's not on it. Almost instantaneous. But yeah, we get a girl on horseback. So we're winding down with the series. Now, I forget where it might have been, I want to say maybe 50, maybe 53, maybe 43. Wilson Tortosa. There we go. Waking up from bed. Got a little nightie on. That's what we want from our Lara Croft. This is a different style. This would be a good fill-in, but again, we're not dealing too much with a monthly guy anymore at this point. Like nice anime-looking stuff. So he gets another issue, and then I don't know who is drawing issue 40 because we have David with a Greg Land cover here. And, you know, we all have our opinions on Greg Land's technique and work ethic. But see, this is where Topcow is at this point. Darkness, Incredible Hulk. Paul Jenkins, who really, he did top-notch stuff. Look at the boobies smashing here. It's drawing the boobs in weight is a tough task. Witchblade is up to issue 74 right now. Darkness. So this might be Darkness Volume 2. That's up to issue 8. And I don't know about the split, why the one volume ended and then the other one picked up. We even see on this cover, like these might be the biggest boobs we've seen, like on the entire cover. So here it is, the latest issue, issue 40. Edwin David, written by James Bonney. Tyson Wengler is doing the colors, and the Witchblade Wolverine, which is not the Devil's Reign Witchblade Wolverine, by the way. That's the Michael Turner one. And we're kind of slowing down with the artwork. So 4 years go by. Fan art by Kia Salmon. This is great. Solomon. Like, let's just get like a random issue from like issue 5, right? Like, you can the difference should be day and night for you guys. Like you should be able to spot the difference. This is like this is where this makes you jealous. This makes you angry with how good it looks. I mean, you can argue for the day. This the first 20 issues of Tomb Raider look like it looked better than everything else on the comic stands. Well, I got some reading to do. Probably by the time you guys see this, I will. I'm trying to get in camera, so I guess I should go over here. By the time you guys see this, I will be reading these. I gotta read them, and then I gotta start thinking about how I'm going to bring some of that to you guys. So, AKA Patters, Topcow, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully, I'm in the chat, watching myself, talking with all of you. We're going to end it with that intro over here. We're going to get back to the Topcow intro, and for some reason, we're not scrolling. We're going to remove myself